Hello, everyone, and welcome to Coastal Carolina University. My name is Michelle DeBerry, and I am a freshman admissions counselor here. And just a little bit about myself, I am also a CCU alum. I graduated back in 2016 with a BA in Communication Studies with a couple of different focuses, one in comm theory, a second in comm study, a third in broadcast and journalism, and then I also minored in journalism, which basically means that I like to read, write, talk, and people watch. But I love the university so much that I came back after I graduated and got a big girl job to tell you guys how amazing the university is. Now, with the COVID virus going along, it's a little hard for us to have everyone on campus, but we wanted to make sure that we had an alternative way to show you the amazing things about our university. So we decided to go ahead and create a virtual tour. So I'm going to start that off by giving you about a 15 to 20 minute presentation about Teal Nation. Definitely feel free to drop your comments below if you have any questions or concerns, and we definitely will get back with you. But we'll go ahead and get started. So a couple of things that we're very proud of are our accolades. And you're going to find two that are going to be the most prominent for us are going to be that we are second in the South among the best value category for 3 consecutive years. And also for 11 consecutive years, we have been on America's best college buys list. Now, President DeCenso has added a wonderful quote below, but basically what he is stating is that we are going to give you a quality education with a very affordable price. And I can definitely say from my experience here, Coastal did exactly that. Now, there are going to be a couple of other accolades. You guys can definitely Google us because this does not show enough of what we have done. But as you can see, we're number 10 in best undergraduate teachings, number 17 in top public schools, number 19 in most innovative schools. And one of my favorite accolades that's actually not on this screen is the fact that we are the fastest growing institution in South Carolina. The fact that you will be a part of history while you're here at the university was something that was so amazing to me. I mean, you guys coming here as incoming freshmen, you're getting to see the university at its peak, where I can remember there are probably about 10 buildings that you'll enter that were not here when I was a student. So just to see the university grow, not only as a school, but also as a community is just absolutely wonderful, and I think a great part of your college experience. And also for the 8th year in a row, we have been named a military-friendly school. We are very proud of the work we do with our veterans and also their dependents. So just to give you guys a snapshot of student enrollment, we're a medium-sized institution. Currently, we have around 10,600 students on campus. About 9,500 of them are going to be undergraduates, and we accept the incoming freshman class right at around 2,400 to 2,500 students. You'll find that we have over 90 programs of study for you to choose from, and they'll be broken up into 5 academic colleges on campus. So, quick story about myself. I remember being in your shoes, and I remember having a couple of different schools that I was very interested in. And it was a little bit hard to kind of make that decision. But I actually ended up choosing a school that was about 10 minutes away from my house. And it was because of these 2 main factors on this slide. Number 1 is student to teacher ratio. Ours here is 16 to 1, meaning average class size is going to have about 16 students in it or less. To me, this was a heavy hitter because I wanted to be known as Michelle to my professors. I didn't want to have to fight for their attention amongst 200 other people in my class, and I wanted them to be accessible to me as I needed them. And again, Coastal did just that. Also, the fact that almost 80% of our professors possess a doctoral or terminal degree was a determining factor for me as well, meaning that they have gone through the highest level of education possible within their field, so they were not only able to give me the curriculum I needed and the professional experience, but also the personal experience that I desired as well. Now, I'm going to give you guys a brief overview of all the academic colleges we have on campus. Please stay tuned for the virtual tour that will be after this presentation. Our tour guides have done a wonderful job going in depth, giving you their personal experience and also facts about these particular colleges as well. But we're going to start off with our Wall College of Business. Now, we are AACSB accredited, and that accreditation actually puts us in the top 5% of business schools internationally. You will find that we have 6 different undergraduate majors within our Wall College of Business, and tied for the most popular is going to be between marketing and management. We also are one of 17 schools in the nation that possesses a PGA professional golf management specialization. Now, with that, we do have our very own 18-hole golf course here on campus. It's full working, absolutely amazing. Parents, you can go for a discounted rate, and students, you can go and perfect your swing while they're paying for it. Also, They have a very popular eating option over there as well, which is called Hackler Grill, and they actually have the best South Carolina Philly cheesesteak. Now, if you're from Philly, it's not going to be Philly cheesesteak, but it is the best in South Carolina, so I definitely encourage you to go and try it at your own time. On to our Spadoni College of Education. We are NCAE accredited. And what that accreditation does is for any student that graduates with us in an education degree, it is going to be transferable into all 50 states, including Puerto Rico and Guam. Now, within our Spadoni College of Education, we are going to have 6 different undergraduate majors, but we do also offer a MAT, which is your Master's of Arts in Teaching. Our students particularly like that this program is very flexible, with the number one, it being all online, but number two, in the amount of time that students are completing it, which is about 12 to 18 months. So in as early as a year after completing your undergraduate degree, you can have your master's as well, which is not only giving you more education to work in the education field, but also a nice little pay raise as well. Speaking of pay raises, I think we do a very wonderful job here at the university when it comes to job placement within our Spadoni College of Education. You will find that Horry County is the pre-K to 12th grade county that Coastal sits in the middle of, and they have been more than generous to us over the years when it comes to job placement. Not only have they hired over 100 of our current graduates at one time, but you will find that almost 83% of Horry County school teachers have either gotten their degree through CCU or their certification. So again, we are not lacking when it comes to the job area in education. On to my favorite college on campus, 2 reasons why Edwards is my favorite. Number 1, communication is the largest major in there. Number 2, it is a art building. So within the College of Humanities and Fine Arts, you're going to see people dancing, singing, studios, a very intimate black box theater where they do some amazing plays and musicals and all different types of stuff. Now, there are going to be some traditional majors that are taught within this particular college. For instance, your first day of your freshman year, you might walk into this building to take your English 101 class. Some students a history course, other students political science. But then as much as we have traditional majors, we're going to have some unique majors to follow up as well. One that's jumping up in the most popular in this particular academic college is going to be intelligence and national security. Now, we're not out here trying to teach you how to be James Bond in any way, shape, or form. But what we do want to do is make sure you have an extensive knowledge of data analysis, cyber terrorism, and homeland security. So if you do want to be in the CSI, FBI, DEA, any of those great 3-letter homeland security systems, this is a perfect prep for you. Now on to our largest college on campus. The Gupta College of Science is not only large in space, but also large in population. You will find that almost 45% of our students are majoring in some sort of science, and we have dedicated a little over 250,000 square feet to research, labs, and all different types of things that are at our students' disposal. Now, with us being about 9 miles west of the Atlantic Ocean, i.e. Myrtle Beach, you will find that marine science is our largest major, not only in the Gupta College of Science, but in the university altogether. And we provide, I think, a great amount of amenities for our students to use outside of the ocean. You'll find that we have a couple of different vessels here on campus. Our biggest ship right now is going to be the CCU Explorer, and it actually goes out twice a month on a dolphin and a shark run. So that's there if you're very interested in that. Also, you'll find that we have Wade's Island, which is a 1,000-acre barrier island, and it's solely for research purposes. So we will not be doing any building or construction on that particular island. But as early as your first semester of your freshman year, you can get transportation by us to go to Wade's Island and do some research. And not only is it great for our marine science students, but you'll find that 700 of the acres that are on the island are marsh life, so great for our anthropology and geography students as well. And then on your virtual tour today, you will see the new $30 million building that is dedicated solely to marine science. It is up for sale if you got that lying around in your pocket. But again, dedicated solely to marine science. So great things when it comes to labs, dissection, amazing things within that particular building. Now, within our College of Science, there are going to be over 70 different majors, minors, master's programs, Ph.D.s, specializations, certifications, pretty much everything that you can think of. So there is a lot to choose from. Now, on to our last college, which is going to be the HTC Honors College and Center for Interdisciplinary Studies. Now, this is also home to our undeclared majors, and I'm here to let you know if you come in undeclared, that is okay. About 10% of our population are undeclared students, and they work very heavily with the Career Service Department in conjunction with their academic advisor as well. And their goal is that by your junior year, you will actually establish a major that you're very passionate about. Now, interdisciplinary studies is going to be the total opposite of that. That's you coming to Coastal knowing exactly what you want to do. We may not offer it in a major on paper, however, we do possess the components in order to create it. So you'll actually sit down with your academic advisor, create a curriculum that gets approved by the provost, and in turn create your own major. And once you graduate in it, we get it accredited and we will add it to our course catalog for other students to major in. Just to give you guys a couple of examples of some amazing things that our students have done, back in 2016, there was a young man who created oceanic photography here. He is actually working in the largest aquarium in South Carolina, taking pictures of all their marine and underwater life for media purposes, production, and all different types of things. Also, back in 2011, a young lady created seeing eye dog training here as a bachelor's of science, and she is actually the most sought out service dog trainer in the East Coast. So again, great things that our students are doing. Also, we do have some admissions counselors that created a student affairs major, and they're actually working in the field that they created. So again, if you're interested, drop a comment below. We'll definitely get you in contact with one of those counselors so you can ask them specific questions. Let's talk about some fun stuff. I like to think we have a very vibrant student life here on campus. Over 160 different clubs and organizations, whether it be faith-based groups, student government, Greek life, there are plenty of things for you to choose from. We also have some pretty fun clubs like Hammock Club, Shark Club. My junior year, I was a part of Nap Club. So again, great things. One particular club that I think does an amazing job is going to be our Quidditch Club. Now, yes, I said Quidditch. It is the Harry Potter sport that you see on the movies and they talk about in the books. But for us, it is very competitive. We are actually regional champs #2 in the state when it comes to Quidditch. So if you're interested in that adrenaline rush type game, definitely feel free to join that. Now, along with clubs and organizations, we're going to talk about sports as well. We have 19 Division I sports here on campus, and we do compete in the Sun Belt Conference. If you did not know, back in 2016, we won the College World Series for baseball. And one little tidbit that they don't mention sometimes, not only did we win the series, but we had the highest GPA out of the entire league. And that is something we pride ourselves on when it comes to our student athletes. Not only are they great at the sport that they play, but they excel in their academics as well, which is probably why 73% of them are receiving some type of academic scholarship. Now, if you are interested in playing a D1 sport, again, drop some information below. We will definitely get in contact with you, or feel free to contact the admissions department directly. We will be more than happy to tell you the different steps that you need in order to get in contact with the coaches. Now, let's say you're interested in a sport, maybe not on the Division I level. Club sports are going to be your next best bet. Still very, very competitive. They still do travel. The only thing is they're not broadcasted on ESPN, and it's definitely not as time consuming as a D1 sport. And then if you're like me and you have no athletic ability whatsoever, but you have really cute gym clothes and a lot of friends, I highly suggest that you get them together, create a group, and play in our intramural sports. These are going to be teams that are created throughout the university. So it might be a club, might be a sorority, might just be a group of roommates who really just want to get out there and play soccer with everyone. Great championships and tournaments that happen as well. You can win t-shirts, but again, a great way to not only stay in shape, but also network and meet new people as well. Now, we pride ourselves on the saying Teal Nation. Why? As you can see, the entire nation that we live in is shaded in some shade of teal. Now, you will find that along the I-95 corridor, we do get a lot of our applications along the East Coast. And again, more than generous to us when it comes to giving us students. But I like to think we have a pretty good mix here. About 49% of our students are going to be in-state, 49% are out-of-state, and 2% are international. Now, let's talk about requirements. If you are interested in coming for the fall 2020 school year, this is what you need to know for incoming freshmen. Currently, for our middle 50% rates, GPA, we're looking at a 3.0 to a 3.7. Now that is weighted. So if you're taking honors courses, AP or IB, we do understand that is a different type of rigor, and that does go into consideration whenever we are making a decision. ACT, we're looking for a 20 to 24, SAT 1020 to an 1170. We are a school that super scores, so I highly suggest that you take a test that you like, get comfortable with it, take it more than once, and send us all of those scores so we can add up each subcategory and give you a higher composite score as much as possible. Now, one thing that we are very, very excited about, if you've been following us on our Facebook page and other social media platforms that we have, you will find that coming fall of 2021, so next year, we will be a test optional school. So again, a great opportunity for our students to get into the university. We're going to be looking for about a 3.5 weighted GPA. So again, we're definitely still looking at the rigor of the classes you take. But again, that 3.5 could help you get into the university without having to take SAT or ACT. So again, we are so excited about that. Now on to my transfers. We are looking at more of your collegiate experience. So a 2.9 collegiate GPA and 24 transferable credit hours. Let's say you don't have all 24. That is okay. We'll probably just need to see some of your high school work. So maybe your final high school transcript and then also some standardized test scores as well. Now, we are a school that's on rolling admissions. Therefore, we don't have early decision, early action, or super hard due dates. But what we do have is priority deadlines. And the number one priority deadline you will want to watch out for is for merit awards. For my incoming freshmen, if you're coming for fall 2020, I know December 1 looks a little scary because it's already passed. However, we still have money in our tank and we are still giving out merit awards. So definitely get us those standardized test scores and that transcript as soon as possible. Transfers, you have a little bit more time with June 1st being your priority deadline. But again, once we see the completed application, your standardized test scores from the testing agency, and your official transcript from your institution, it takes us about 3 weeks to get you a decision in the mail. Now let's talk money because it's what mom and dad are worried about. So these are the current rates for the 2019-2020 school year. Again, I say current because our board of trustees is in the process of meeting, and hopefully within the next month or so, they will be able to give us the rates for the 2020-2021 school year. So if you are an incoming freshman that is planning on joining us in fall, definitely stay updated with the website, and also under your WebAdvisor account, under your financial aid information, you can find how much you're going to owe back to the university if you're going to owe anything at all. But again, in state right now, you're looking at $11,600 per year. Out of state, a little over $27,300 per year. We have listed the most expensive housing option and meal plan options just to show you a number that's going down instead of one that's going up. So again, you don't have to choose these. You do have a little bit of room and flexibility when it comes to your sticker price. But if you were to choose the most expensive things on campus currently, in state, you're looking at a little over $22,400 per year. Out of state, a little over $38,100 per year. Now, the FAFSA opens every single year on October 1st. If you have not filled it out, I highly suggest that you fill it out today, as soon as you possibly can. Just because even though there might not be any money for you in federal aid, with us having your FAFSA information on file, there may be something that we can offer you in institutional aid. So maybe a grant or so that we're able to offer you to help you get that sticker price just a little bit lower. But you'll find that 86% of our students are receiving some type of financial aid on campus, and our financial aid department does an outstanding job making sure that your needs are met when it comes to finances. I mean, as you guys can see, they've given out a little over $175 million last year. I mean, that is amazing. So again, get your FAFSA done as soon as possible so that that way you can know what you're working with when it comes to finances for us. Now, again, with financial aid and scholarships, there are a couple of different ways that you can get that price a little bit lower. I mentioned merit awards a little bit earlier. Now, that's going to be a percentage of your tuition that is reduced by our office. So what's great about our merit awards is they are redeemable for all 4 years. The only thing you need to do is maintain 15 credit hours per semester and a 3.0 GPA, and you can always have that percentage off your tuition. Also, there are going to be some scholarships that we offer here at the university as incoming freshmen, so application-based scholarships. And so definitely continue to check the financial aid website to see when those cycles are going to open. There are 2 of them, and you can fill out as many as you qualify for. So a great way to, again, lower that sticker price. Now, once you get to the university, there are going to be some Coastal Education Foundation scholarships. And again, those are going to be for students that are already at the university, whether it be for your major or for certain classes that you're taking. You can fill out those scholarships and see if you can get that price a little lowered for the next year or the next semester for tuition. And then, of course, we're going to have some grants and loan opportunities that are available for you. Feel free to talk with the the financial aid and scholarships department about that. And then also check for those external scholarships. My incoming freshman, your guidance counselor should be your best friend right now. And they should have told you already about the different scholarships that are available to you and that you qualify for. So fill out all of those, get that free money, and then see if it's going to transfer to our university. Also, feel free to check out different websites such as scholarships.com, fastweb.com, and see about the scholarships that they have that can go towards that sticker price as well. So there are more than enough opportunities to get that tuition rate a little bit lower for you. All right, so let's say, you're liking the presentation, you've maybe visited Coastal or you've seen the virtual tour and you really like what you saw and you want to join us for the upcoming school year. You are doing what we call joining Teal Nation, and there are going to be 3 steps to doing that. Number 1 is submitting your $100 enrollment deposit. Now, what that does, it basically just lets us know, hey, I do plan on coming to Coastal, so save me a seat. We'll secure your spot in classes for the upcoming school year, and then we'll take that $100 and add it to your fall bill. So look at you, already paying tuition. After that, you'll want to apply for housing. Now, we try to let you guys be as picky as possible when it comes to housing. So when it comes to the room selection, if you say, I want to be in Teal Hall on the 3rd floor in the West Ring in corridor 3 with bedroom B with the bed by the window, we will make sure that you get it. Also, when it comes to roommate selections, I know that is a very popular question. If you come to the university with some friends already, all it takes is a mutual agreement. On their housing application, you sign their name, they sign yours, and we will do our best to keep you guys together. Now, let's say you don't have a roommate. You'll participate in what I call the eHarmony of Coastal. And what it is a 20-question lifestyle survey. And within those, you're going to be answering those questions as honestly as possible. And based on the answers you give, we will match you up with other people in compatibility. And so we will give you enough information that way you can contact them and you can ask them more personal questions. See if they're going to be a good fit for you, not only when it comes to your roommate, but also making a lifelong friend as well. And then you will want to register for orientation. Now, orientation has switched up a little bit just because we were planning to have a 2-day in-person orientation for a couple of weeks in June. Unfortunately, again, to the COVID virus, we are not able to do that. So we're offering an alternative of doing 5 modules online. And then once you come to the university for MoveIn, we will have a 1-day in-person orientation with your families. So again, new student orientation is for whoever it says it is, new students. So it is mandatory because you are creating your schedule. Now, for my incoming freshmen, if you have not already registered for orientation, I definitely suggest that you do that as soon as possible. A lot of our students have already completed Module 1, which is filling out their worksheet so they can have the classes that they're very much interested in, and it's getting to their academic advisor, and those academic advisors are creating schedules as soon as they can. So definitely, again, get that done as soon as possible so you can have the best choice of getting classes that you not only want, but also need. And then again, that new student orientation in person will happen when you come to MoveIn Day in August. And so with that, we would love for families to come, little brothers, little sisters, anybody that you want to join you, so that way they can get a more up close and personal look at Coastal. We're going to do different seminars that talk about the different amenities that we offer at the university, not only to you guys as students, but also to parents when it comes to safety issues, health issues, counseling, all different types of things. So there is a wonderful day to come and again, get acquainted with the university and figure out your new home. Alrighty, so I am done. Again, there is going to be a virtual tour that is going to be playing right after this, so definitely feel free to stay and watch that. Again, our tour guides have done an amazing job telling you all the wonderful things that we have here at the university and filming it and giving you their experience as well. Again, feel free to drop any questions or comments below. We love to see shout outs as well. Maybe we'll send you a little something in the mail when it comes to paraphernalia. But again, I hope this was informative. I hope you guys continue to stay safe, and I hope you enjoy Coastal. Shots up.